Hey parents, Carmine here with your video review of Evolve. Evolve is a very straightforward game. 4 players team up to take on a human-controlled monster in an epic boss battle. Each player has a specific class. Each class is vital to victory. Monsters must eat wildlife and evolve into stronger, larger versions of themselves in order to decimate the hunters. The longer a match goes on, the more likely the monster is to achieve victory. Under the right conditions, this system can lead to some intense battles. Violence is the only factor of any significance in this game, and for a game like this, it feels very mild. Most of the gameplay will be spent in a seemingly perpetual game of cat and mouse. The monster runs and hides from the hunters as he eats his way to the top of the food chain, while the hunters constantly pursue him and try to kill him before he becomes too strong. This means the amount of time spent in combat is usually equally balanced, but at some times outweighed by the amount of time spent moving throughout the level. When combat does occur, it's pretty mild. While each of the characters will have at least one offensive ability, most of the hunters are designed to play a supporting role. Hits from almost all of the weapons will result in no blood at all, and even when blood is present, it is quickly lost in the general mayhem. Hits from the monsters can be a slightly different story, but it isn't a significant increase. Melee attacks by the monsters will cause some visible blood, but considering how brutal the attacks seem, the effect is very mild. Most non-melee attacks, such as flame breath or lightning attacks, don't cause any visible blood at all. The only noticeable exception to the amount of blood comes when the hunters successfully kill a monster. This usually results in the monster bleeding profusely for a few seconds before it dies. However, this only happens if the hunters manage to actually kill the monster, which sounds simple but isn't always very easy. The only time when gore is visible is after the monster has finished eating a creature. Remains from the monster's snack are shown as small piles of red flesh and white bones, but even these are very easy to miss, since the hunters are paying much more attention to the location of the monster, not necessarily the remains that the monster leaves behind. This game is simple and relatively easy to understand, but playing the class you're assigned is critical to success. As a result of the low levels of violence and lack of other mature content, we gave this game a recommended age of 12 years old. For the full written review, including the extra categories, log on to SideStoryGames.com.